Doctors have called gun violence in the U.S. a public health crisis. That includes Dr. Ronald Stewart, a trauma surgeon right here in San Antonio.
And you know, our city's own police chief also says that he's had enough of gun violence taking the lives of young children. That's exactly what happened with 15-year-old Ethan Soto. He was killed last month, and the person who pulled the trigger still on the run. The Night Team's John Paul Barajas spoke with Ethan's mother, and she is desperate for answers.
That I love him, that I miss him. I would have never let him go. I would never let him go.
Those are the words that Gloria Cordova wishes she could say to her 15-year-old son, Ethan Soto. Ethan was shot and killed just after 3 p.m. back on May 17th, feet from his house on the corner of Alston and Callahan. His killer still on the run.
I have a lot of questions, and I start going to what if. I don't even, there's not even that one lead. That lead just, it was like a dead end, and it ended.
According to preliminary reports from SAPD, Ethan was meeting someone when an argument started. That then led to the shooting. 2 people were detained and questioned, but there's still no charges in the case. Ethan's mom says she often visits his memorial on the street corner.
I could feel him. I go to him every day. We all go to him every day. We go over there in the corner and sit with him. I talk to him and tell him, guide me to who did this to you, son.
Cordova recalls she had an argument with her son just a few hours before he was killed, but she takes comfort in how it ended.
He comes in there and knocks on the door, and he says, "I love you, Mom." And I open the door and I said, "I love you too, son. Just let's drop this and just move on. And okay, I love you." And he gave me a hug, which, had that not happened and we would have stayed upset, that would have weighed heavy on me.
SAPD tells us this is still an active investigation, and at this time there are no updates. Now, at the time of the shooting, Police Chief William McManus said this type of thing was happening way too often in the city, and the county feels the exact same way, and that's why they're having a press conference here at the county courthouse tomorrow at 11 a.m. to address ways to reduce gun violence in our communities. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.